Today's lesson is about graphing ordered pairs. Now, when we say the alphabet, if we get to the very end, the alphabet in order goes X, Y, Z. When we're talking about coordinate pairs in math, we have an X coordinate and a Y coordinate, just like it says here. The first number is the X coordinate and the second number is the Y coordinate. I brought up the alphabet so you can remember that X comes before Z. You can see that the ordered pairs are going to be written like this, in order, X being first, Y being second, surrounded by parentheses. The X-axis moves along the line horizontally, so this would be the X-axis, and the Y-axis goes vertically up and down, so this is the Y-axis. The X-axis goes from 0 to 6, and the Y-axis goes from 1 to 7. You first say the X-axis, and then you say the Y-axis. So if I had a plot point right here, I'm going to remember that I'm going to read X first, or go over first, for the X-axis. So I'm going to go over, and I see that the plot point is on the 3. I'm going to put my parenthesis down. I'm going to write down 3. Now my second plot point is on the Y-axis, which means you go up. So you go up for the Y-axis. Now if I am already here at 3 and I go up, I see that it's along the 4. It's on the 4. So my second plot point is 4. The plot point for this black coordinate grid is 3, 4. If I have another one, and I'll change the color just so that it's easier to identify. Well, first I'll erase that one, then I'll put the orange. So I'm going to go over first on my X-axis. So I'm going to go over, and I see that it's on the 1. I'm going to go up on my Y, and this coordinate plot point is 1, 2. Think you got the hang of it? I'll give you one more plot point. And you write down in your assignment notebook or your composition notebook what you think the answer is. Think to yourself, X first, Y second. I'm going to go over how many and up how many. Write it down. If you wrote down this as your plot points, 4/5, you will be correct. Now you may, from time to time, see another coordinate plane which looks like this. This is marked off by 4 separate sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this, right along here, is still my X-axis. It goes horizontally all the way across. We have a positive side, just like on a number line, and a negative side, just like on a number line. So this is my X-axis. Up and down, that's my Y-axis. And I too have a positive section and a negative section, just like on a number line. So if I put my plot point right here, usually the plot point grids will be marked off a little bit better. I didn't complete the whole thing, but if we remember, we go over and up, or X first and then Y. We go over. This purple plot point is on the 3, and it's 1 tick above the 5, so my purple plot point is going to be 3, 5. Is that what you thought it would be? give you another color. I'll put it right there. What's the plot point for this? Remember, we go over and then up. We go over 2, and then we go up 3. The plot point for that green is 2, 3. Now if I put my plot point over here, it's still done the same way. We go over first and then up or down depending upon where our plot point is. So I'm going to go over this time, and you can see it's below the 0, or it's a negative number. So it's on -3. And how many up do we need to go? Looks like 1. So the blue plot point is -3, 1. If I move to a red plot point and put it right here. Okay, again, follow our same procedure. We go over first. So I'm going to go over. So here's 5, 6, 7. So my first plot point is -7. And it's now this direction. It's going to be also another negative number. And it looks like it's on -2. So the red plot point is -7, -2. And if I give you one more, and we'll do this one in yellow, put my plot point right here. Again, we're going to go over first. So I'm going to go over to 5. Now I have to go down. So the plot point for this is 5, -2. Is that what you said? If you're confused, or if this is still not making some sense, check with Mrs. Lau, Mrs. Perry, or Mrs. Hobbs. They'd be happy to help you. But if you remember the rule, X comes before Y, you go over and up, you'll have plot points figured out.